Julian, congratulations. How on earth did you come back from 21-0 down to win that match?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say thank you to all the people from Argentina here. One of the best stadiums in the world is, and we can see some Argentina jerseys, and they were really loud. I want to congratulate as well the player that they play, Graham, that he played 50 caps as well.
Yep.
Massive achievement. And I want to say congratulations to our two guys that they play 50 tests as well, Juan Chimalia and Juan Gonzalez. They are like amazing human beings, so I'm really proud of them. And then how on earth we came back. I think that we trust what we do, and we keep pounding the rock. You know, we spoke about pounding the rock for 80 minutes. At the beginning, we receive a few shots, but it's not about the errors you make, it's how you come back from those errors. And I think that today we look at really good resilience about the team. The bench came well, and we are as good as the squad is. So, yeah, I'm very proud of the team.
From a captain's perspective, what do you say? That first half, you weren't playing the way you played last week. How did you change that around? How did you change the momentum?
Yeah, I think that we were playing better than last week. Last week we did a few tries that were like high ball, a good bounce, and we score, and we have that kind of play. But today we were creating momentum, and then we were dropping the ball in the 22. So I think that in terms of what we were doing, I think that we were in the right spot. But every time we were in the 22, we dropped the ball, and we released pressure for them. And I think that every time they had an opportunity, they scored. So they were applying pressure to us. And I think this game is about pressure. It's how much pressure you can put in the position, and we were able to change momentum, and then take the opportunities when they have a yellow card, and keep trusting the process that we are doing. So yeah, I don't think it was luck. I think that it was grinding, and I think that we pound the rock for 80 minutes.
Yes, and this Argentinian side, you guys are 6th in the rankings. You're playing incredible. You're beating every team there is out there at the moment. Tell me about the strength, the belief of this Argentinian side and what you can achieve.
I think that, yeah, ranking and numbers, we are not focused on that at all. We are focused on trying to be better than last week and trying to improve week in, week out. We still have a lot of things to improve. But yeah, I think that the strength of the team is the human group we have, and we are as good as the squad is. We are 15 or 23 that we put the jersey, but there are a lot of players that they are not playing, and this is a long year for us. We play like this is our 12th test,
yes,
and we are away from home, but it's what we like to do, and everyone is adding to the group, and we know that no one is bigger than the team or the jersey. So I think that's a strength, and then the quality we have. So we need to try to get better every time, and today we won, so we are going to make sure we enjoy it as we need to do, and then be ready for the next game.
Well, go and have a good night. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. That was some match, 21-0 down. How did you come back and win that?
No, I think the effort we put in week by week with the boys, and we're not thinking about the result. We're just in the process during the game, during the year as well. And it's like that. It's just keep coming back from wherever is happening in the game.
What changed in that second half? I mean, the bench came on and the momentum shifted, but what within you guys made that change?
No, I think it's coming from the first half as well. The effort we put in the first half to make Scotland tired as well, and keep putting that intensity into them. I think it's showing up in the second half, but it's a work of the 23, I think.
Argentina haven't beaten Scotland in Murrayfield since 2009. The wins that you guys have been having, how much does this mean to Argentinian rugby?
Oh, it's so important. It's so important. I think this place is amazing, and winning here, such an historic field, stadium, and we said in the week, no one of us win here before, so it was a good achievement to go for it.
Well played. You are the Quilter player of the match. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Felipe, well done. What a contest that was. One of your biggest comebacks, if not the biggest comeback in your career. How did you come through that with a victory?
Yeah, look, I think the boys believed, and we spoke before the game. We knew it was going to go for 80 minutes. It's when you play this Scottish team, it's a high-octane game. You know, they play with such a flow and so on, and we knew we needed to stay there and come back. Don't focus too much on the result, but on performance. And I think we used Scotland used really well their moments, and they scored 21 points. But then when we had a bit of a momentum, I think the boys went for it, and it happened. You know, it ended up happening. So yeah, it's one of those games that shifting moments, pressure comes from one side to another. I think the boys managed it really well.
How important was the impact of your bench? I mean, you put like 5 players on at one time at 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, it's becoming a very much 23 players game, you know. So, yeah, it's very important. And you know, when you have 3 games in a row, you need to think about how we are going to rotate, or not rotate, but manage all those, trying to bring that energy for 80 minutes. And sometimes it's the bench who needs to do that, and they did it brilliantly. I think they were brilliant today. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong, but I think that's what we asked them to do, and they did it.
Yes, it's a big match, a final match against England next week. To try and get a clean sweep would be amazing. But if you play that first half performance today, next week, how tough will that be?
Yeah, okay, let's put it positive ways and let's play the second half performance.
Exactly.
You know, for me, look, every game starts from 0. We start our preparation from 0. I think now we need to celebrate this victory, because for this group of players, they've never won here in Murrayfield, so it's a big victory for us. But then from tonight, from tomorrow morning, we'll start recovering to make sure that we have the right energy and the right team selection and for the English game. You know, we know probably we know the challenge we are coming for. Like, we'll probably play maybe I'm wrong, but one of the most on high up teams at the moment, or on form
yes,
teams
yeah.
at the moment, probably. So yeah, it's a great challenge for us.
Well, look, go and enjoy your night in Edinburgh. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's 2 hard weeks back to back. What happened there?
Geez, we just fell asleep at the wheel. I think we're 14-0 up in that game, and we started the second half really well. Up in their half, we gave away a penalty, and then the momentum kind of slipped away from us from there. But look, it's not good enough, is it? And we know we're a lot better team than that. But yeah, that's all I can say. It's just not good enough.
Was it a case of concentration?
I think they just got a roll on, and we couldn't stop their momentum. To be honest, defensively. They started getting offloads away and, marching forward, and then we started losing our discipline and giving away back-to-back penalties and marching them up the field. So I think that's really what it comes down to, and we're going to have to take a pretty tough look at ourselves this week, because losing at home is not good enough.
What needs to be better?
Everything, I think. We started that game really well. We're playing our brand. The forwards were getting a lot of purchase through the middle of the field. We jumped out to a 14-0 lead and we let it slip. So we're going to have to take a pretty hard look at ourselves this week. It's going to be a painful couple of days, I think. But I just didn't think we put out the performance that was needed today.
Thanks very much for your time, Hardlines.
Thank you. Cheers.
Gregor, tough old couple of weeks, tough old loss there. What went wrong?
Yeah, the second half performance. The last 35 minutes, because I thought we started the second half well, and we were back 21-0 up and then back on their try line, but a huge momentum swing in that moment, and obviously going down to 14 men and giving away penalties in that period really cost us, and Argentina took that momentum. We did wrestle back for a few minutes, but the last 10 minutes wasn't good enough. Argentina were the better team at the end of the game.
Do you think it was down to the mentality of the team? Did they switch off?
No, look, I think decisions and discipline will be the 2 areas that we'll look most closely on. Like we did obviously a huge effort to get 21-0 up against such a good team, and to be pressing to go another 7 points up, but in that moment we didn't execute, and then after that we have to be better with our discipline, because if a team has momentum and you give them penalty after penalty and you give them a yellow card, then that's going to be easier for them, and yeah, we didn't do a good enough job there.
Where does this loss sit in the context of the campaign?
Yeah, really disappointing. I think we looked to bounce back after the defeat last week and also build on what we did well, and I felt we did that for all of the first half and into the second half, but rugby's an 80-minute game, and Argentina a very good side, and we needed to stop their momentum, and we didn't do that.
Look, thanks for your time. Hardlines.
Thanks.